So what we're doing today is basically cut defense. So we're going to do the different types of cut defense as works at least out of armor at long, medium, and short ranges. And then at some point we'll do one fully armored up when we're fighting too, but not for this particular go around. There won't be any thrust defense. This also doesn't matter at all on attacks. There's going to be very basic attacks. You get a feel for what you're doing. And that's about it. So to start with, Wu is going to do attacks. I'm going to do defense. So we're just going to start with putting normally. So right here somewhere like this, and you want to throw a headshot. I want to catch it there, so one is higher. I'm in between, so I have nice control. And I'm out where you don't have a lot of control. So you're very easy to push, and if you try to push on me, it's not going to go anywhere. Right? Very, very little effort, and you can't push back. Right? So you have options out of there. But it's 100% block because it's perpendicular. It's not parallel to the ground. If I try to catch a shot, throw the same thing but slow. I'm not going to move out this time. If I do something like this, it might work, but I might just slip off it too. If I try to catch it on the bottom, or if I try to push it low, I might not catch it, and she might still hit it. So mostly what I'm trying to do is make sure I get a good solid block, and I don't want to catch them to throw more. I don't want to catch them back here, because the angles are bad. I want to make sure my angle is out more, so I can control it better. I want it to be where I can either at least have something here ideally, but if I have to catch it here where it's still strong, that's fine, then just move on from there. But the main goal is to get it so you have a very solid block, plane on plane, so intersecting planes. So, and then if you throw down low, just throwing the Q end out, doing the same kind of deal, and then I can close in on to cut the angle. I'm also not approaching generally straight on, I'm going a little bit off in the approach that she's throwing. So, do two shots. Do one on one side and one on the other. Right? So, right? Good. So all I'm trying to do under this is roll under it. We'll do it a little bit slower so it makes sense. So the first one was catching like normal. Catch. Now if she tries to roll it on the other side real quick, it's just that bottom arm going over to catch it and rolling underneath the weapon. So I went from here. And when she moves around, so that's pretty much what we're looking at from there. Now, if we're in mid-grip kind of thing, if we're in a kind of a fight, very back there, I guess. If we're out here, and she tries to throw a shot from here, you know, you can grab them really easily, which is kind of nice, but it throws it out and out of the way. And it's just a nice solid stop again. Doesn't let it go through. So if we go from here and try to do two. Then you have a nice little angle there. So it's just a matter of keeping that in. In close is roughly the same as you can grips basically from here. So this you just kind of shut down. No, here, a little too far. There you go. This you just get shut down automatically. You basically got 3 points of contact. I've got the Q end of the weapon going down her arm. I've got it connected here on top of that. My hand's higher, and my elbow's on the haft in between her hands, and just rolling over it. So if she tries to go anywhere with this, it's just a matter of staying with it. Okay, actually try to get it right. Oh, okay? Yeah, it slipped off. Helmets and everything.
Yes.
It's okay, it's fine. Okay, so we're getting it here like this, right? Now, if you just had 2 points, you don't have that elbow, it's fine. It still controls it okay. It just makes it harder. Because you get basically like a little triangle here. And you just kind of keep that pressure down and in. So you're not just pushing straight down, you're pushing a little bit in also. And she'll probably be pushing back, which helps. And then it's just fairly easy to hold this here for a while. If you get in the reverse of this, go ahead and time it. So if you're here, what I want to do here is I'm pushing up with my hand here. I've got my elbow out here so she can't, or her elbow out here so she can't push it. And mine underneath here to control that. It has a similar feel. I don't think I can hit you from this one.
You can.
Right, which means you can resist and push and not have to worry about it. So this is pretty easy. Now, admittedly, height difference, but even if I'm on my knees.
I still don't have anywhere to go, so.
Yeah, and I don't have to put really the effort here. It's just a matter of doing that. If you have your helmet and it gets a little too tight, you just bring it back and let it sit in your helmet. And it'll push it right down your spine instead. So even if she tries to push and pull me real hard, it doesn't really matter much. And then from your standpoint, we'll show you one little thing you do here. You can push up there, which gives you all types of flexibility, and then just back around. So, pretty easy on that. So the drill that we have for this is pretty much one person's blocking, one person's taking 3 shots, then the other person's blocking, and then the other person takes 3 shots. So who's gonna start out, she gets 3 shots. You can chain them together, you can do them however you want. Obviously we're out of armor, so we're gonna try not to hit you in the noggin again.
I like that here.
Yeah. So, same thing. So otherwise, we start normal range. Right. Good. That one still stops it, but it gets caught up in the back. Not ideal, but it's retain.
Not the worst, not the best idea, but not the worst one either.
So basically the kind of idea, when you're working on doing that drill, do it somewhat slowly. Most of the stuff when you're actually trying to hit each other, put your arm around, of course. And that's
Just wear your
pretty
arm.
much it for this one. So next time we'll do thrust defense.